Hey, welcome back to Holistically Healthy TV. I am your host, Jim Burdumy, and today is episode 21 of Holistically Healthy TV. And I just wanted to take 1 second to say thank you so much to everybody who's been tuning in and leaving feedback. I really appreciate you taking time out of your busy day to watch what I have to say, because there's so much stuff out there and it just really means a lot. So I wanted to take the time to say thank you, and I'm glad that you're enjoying everything. But I encourage anyone who's just tuning in to reach out, leave comments, ask questions. I'd be happy to respond back to them. I'm the one that responds to all the comments, questions, etc. So it'll be coming from me and not somebody else. So today is Thursday, which means it is Technique Thursday. If you've been following me on social media, you know that I have different themes for different days of the week, and today is Thursday, and we're going to be going over one of the most common exercises, one of the most popular exercises that's been around for as long as anybody's been exercising. Basically, there's tons of variations to this exercise and people get super fancy with it, but we're going to stick with the basics and then we'll progress from there, and that is the push-up. And a lot of people, I see them doing it the wrong way, and there's little tweaks that you want to do that can really improve the push-up and also improve your strength, because if you're doing it with improper form, you could be making the exercise a little easier on yourself. So let's take a look at some of the things that people do the wrong way, and then let's figure out how to do it the right way. All right, so we're going to be doing a standard push-up. We're going to be doing them on our toes, and then I'm also going to show you how you do them on your knees if you're not as quite advanced, but it's still going to be a traditional push-up, nothing real fancy or twisting or anything like that. In order to start the regular push-up position, you're going to have your hands placed just outside of your shoulders. Okay, the closer you have your hands placed, the harder it's going to be on your triceps, and it's going to hit a little bit different area of the chest. It's going to hit more of the center of the chest. So we're going to position our hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart, and you're going to have your body straight, feet on the floor, slightly up on the toes, and having it straight. Now, the one thing I do see people doing, the one thing you want to make sure that you're not doing, is having the hips down. Okay, that's the first thing that we always see people, and that might be due to a weak core, something like that, but you want to have the hips straight and flat, and you also don't want to have an overarch in the back. You want to have someone be able to draw their belly button in, tuck their pelvis underneath slightly if they have a hard time keeping their back arched. Tell them to tuck their pelvis under, and that should keep good proper alignment. Now, when someone starts to go down, you want to bend the elbows, but you want to bend them in the right way. So a couple things. I see people starting to bring their shoulder blades together, and notice how close I'm getting to the ground without actually even bending the elbows. I'm going like this, and I'm just bringing my shoulder blades together, and then my elbows would bend. Okay? That can really hurt someone if they're not strong enough in that region, and that might just be because their triceps or their arms aren't as strong, so they're lowering themselves to try to get themselves closer to the ground. So make sure that you're not bringing your shoulder blades really close together and contracting all the way back there. The other thing is elbow positioning. When you go down, you don't want the elbows to completely flare out, because that'll put a lot more stress on the anterior shoulder or the front of the shoulder. So here's what I see a lot of people do. Their hands will be slightly in and their fingers aren't facing forward. Their hands are slightly in and they're going down like this and then pushing up. Okay, or their hands are a lot wider and they're here and they're going down, and the elbows are flaring straight out to the side, as opposed to a 45-degree angle. So if you're here and your hands are facing forward, you're going to go down and push up, and notice how the hand or the elbow is at a 45-degree angle, not out here and not completely tucked in to the side. So those are a couple things when we're talking about the push-up that you want to do. And then the other part is how far you go down. Some people are extremely tight in the shoulders, in the chest, and if you go down too far, you could overstretch. That's how you do the regular push-up, and now we'll do one on the knees. So to perform it on the knees, you want to have your knees on the ground, and you don't want to have your hips back where you're sitting back. You want to drop the hips a little bit, and you have to be careful of the hand placement when you do that, because your hands could be here and you drop the hips, but now you see how much farther the wrist is from the shoulder. So you want the wrist to be pretty much centered right underneath of the shoulder. So if you're here and then you start here, then that's actually a good placement. Some people will do this and they'll have their hands here, and then when they go forward, their hands are too far underneath of them. So just be careful of where your hands are relative to where your shoulders are. So if you're here and your body is in nice alignment this way, now you're ready to do your push-up. And same exact thing. You would inhale as you go down and exhale as you push away. So you're using your breath, because when we open our chest, we want to couple that with inhalation. And when we're pushing away, we're contracting the chest and closing it. We want to couple that with exhalation. So you're inhaling as you lower yourself towards the ground. You're exhaling as you push yourself away from the ground. So I hope this was helpful for you in learning how to do the push-up in the right way, some of the things that people do the wrong way and how to correct them, and things to look for when you're doing your push-ups, because it's still a great exercise, extremely functional, builds great strength, but now you know how to do it the right way, both on the feet in the traditional sense and then assisted on the knees. Question of the day for you: I want to know how many push-ups you can do consecutively without stopping. So if you were to just, whether it's on your knees or on the feet in the traditional sense, how many can you do without stopping? What number is that? Please subscribe to me below, whether you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook. Follow me on social media. Find out when my next video is coming out, so this way you don't miss it. If you're subscribed, you won't even have to worry about it. Please give it a thumbs up if this was helpful for you and you liked it, and share it with anybody that you think would benefit from this video. You can also visit me on my website at www.elitecorefitness.net. I'll put the link up right here, and reach out to me through that website as well. Please tune in again, because together, you and I, we're getting healthier every day.